Let me just speak from the heart, speak from my gut, and really not have anything prepared, but just tell you what's worked for me. Remember the hard times. And it allows me then to be present in the moment and understand, holy shit, the stuff I have around me right now, this is the shit that I dreamed of. Anything big that would happen, I would always take a moment and I just remind myself, all right, I was evicted when I was 14. We were kicked off the island. We couldn't live in Hawaii. Had no place to live. A lot of shit happened then when I moved to Nashville. I was arrested multiple times by the time I was 16 years old. I played for University of Miami. I was starting defensive tackle.
Number 94, Dwayne Johnson.
Warren Sapp was playing tight end. They moved him over to D-line. And he looked at me, he's like, yo, dude, I'm gonna take your spot. I said, you ain't taking my fucking spot. He said, I'm gonna take your spot. We battled. He took my spot. Now you can imagine how that fucked with me, because there goes my opportunity. It crushed me, it crushed my dreams. I had a piss poor senior year, no NFL, no combine invite, nothing. Finally went to the CFL, Calgary Stampeders, making $250 a week. When I got cut from Canada, I had $7 in my pocket. I had no money. But now I gotta move back in with my mom and dad. I played on great teams though. Wait a second, this is not supposed to be my future. I'm supposed to be in the NFL right now. What do I do? My back is up against this wall. There's nowhere to go but that way. And I don't give a fuck who is in front of me. They're not gonna stop me. And this is how I operate. At some point, you gotta be fucking tired of not being number one. And I started to play angry. Before the wrestling part happened, I was just in the gym putting in the work, rolling around on the mats. And finally, when I could touch weights, that's what I was doing. The anchor for me has always been the work in terms of the weight room training. Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else in the gym putting in the work. No one will outwork me. No one. I promise you this, the one thing that will never, ever, ever go away is you get your ass in that weight room and you put in the work. So when I first started wrestling, I was 6 years old, rolling on the mats with my dad. My old man was Rocky Johnson. He was the first black WWE tag team champions with Tony Atlas back in 1983. My uncles were Wild Samoans. I come from a long line of pro wrestlers. The matches I had with Stone Cold Steve Austin, we just had a real special chemistry. And anytime we got in the ring, it created this kind of magic, and we broke a lot of records. Like, he would push me and we would push each other every night. My last match in WWE, I wrestled John Cena. It's a big night, this is it, it's game night. 45-minute match. At the 15-minute mark, bang! I feel something pop. I said, oh fuck, something's going on. The ref says, are you okay? And I have one moment. In this moment, it was a defining moment. I could either tell him, no, I'm done. Or, let's keep going. Rest of the whole match. Final move of the match is his big finishing move. I feel, boom! And I don't know what the fuck just happened. Now luckily the match is over. He pins me, 1, 2, 3. Get on a jet, rushed home to my doctor's down in Florida, get an MRI, find out that I have completely torn my adductor, the top of my adductor and my top of my quad off my pelvis. What I was proud of was this shit, whatever the fuck is going on, it's temporary, but I'm not gonna let this opportunity go by. And I realized if I had to be great at something, I wanted to be great in this world of Hollywood and movie making, I had to commit, so I quietly retired. 2 years later, I thought, what the fuck did I do with my career? Because my movies were not doing well. I was written off. I left when I was on top, like number one in the wrestling business, and I left. It was a ballsy, gutsy, some call it stupid move, but I had to commit and I had to follow what was in my gut. And I sat down at that time with the agency I was with, and they said, what do you want to accomplish? I said, I want to accomplish the world. I want the world. I want Will Smith's career. I want to do it bigger and better. And they looked at me like I had 3 fucking heads. But I still stayed focused. Film gives me the biggest opportunity to make the biggest impact, global impact. I know I'm impacting people around the world by giving them some good entertainment, leaving the theater floating. What helps me is to keep the hard times in the front of my mind. It allows me to go into these big moments. with a different perspective. The key, remember where you came from, and when shit goes bad and it goes sideways, people are writing you off, oh, you guys ain't gonna fucking make it, any of that shit. You gotta keep it in here. It should drive you. You get all the talent in the world, it's all here. There's nothing you can't accomplish. And here I am. Right? And then one day you guys are gonna be there too.